The last topic in chapter 13 is actually going to be your homework. So it starts on page 331 and it talks about spot color images. So duotones that we just saw a few videos ago with the frogs are fine, but there's only two colors of ink and you can control it through the curves. So spot colors allow you an extra channel and you can deposit ink wherever you want it. So you can use a Pantone color of a specific green and use it only on the John Deere logo, nowhere else on the document. That way you know that your John Deere logo is the exact green that it needs to be. So on page 331, you're going to recreate a two-color portfolio review poster that was made at Waukesha Tech a few years ago, 8 years ago to be exact. And basically it's going to contain a few different channels, and it's going to use the black ink, and it's going to use a spot color of teal. So you need to follow the directions exactly as they are in our textbook. Follow through them, and 5 pages later you will be done with the file that is your homework. So in today's Learning Plan 13, this assessment 13A, the portfolio review poster, when you're done, I want you to downsize it to either 72 or 150. It's going to be at 300, and it's going to be a little bit too big for my liking. So downsize it at the end, but you're still uploading a PSD file. I'm going to be able to check for the spot color and to see that it looks correct. That is due by 8 a.m. next Monday, December 7th, and the Dropbox is right here for that. And then looking ahead, we're done with the book. Your next thing to concern yourself with, which I've already told you about, is your movie poster. So in Learning Plan 14, I have all of those details again. We have the rubric for the movie poster, and just in case I haven't discussed it, let's just look at it real quickly. And this is a 300-point project, so it's considerably larger than your weekly assignments have been, which is important. And this is your chance to really showcase all the cool things you've learned in Photoshop, how to use non-destructive workflow, text effects, critical thinking, compositing images together to make them look like they fit together. You need to use adjustment layers with masks, so at least one mask and one vector mask. So please look back and think about that. And you are going to be uploading a PSD, an optimized JPEG. Now that you learned how to do that, I'm asking you to also give me an optimized 72 dot per inch, 5.5 by 8.5 inch version, a JPEG of your movie poster as well, your artist statement, and a sketch, which is your starting point of what you plan to do. So, whoops, this is, oh yeah, that is correct, Monday, December 14th. So all of our other classes are done on Friday the 11th, but because this is a Monday class, to get our 15th Monday in, we actually need to offer this class through December 14th. So since grades are due the very next day, this is a hard deadline. I need it by noon at the very latest. That is when class is officially over. So in Learning Plan 14, you will find your Dropbox for your final movie poster. And again, this is due no later than noon on the last day of class, which is December 14th. You will see a Learning Plan 15 as well. And what I've done this year is I've made the final exam optional. This will be extra credit only. You can choose to take it or not take it. It is open now, and it will be open through Friday the 11th. So not all the way to that final Monday, but Friday the 11th. So you basically have 2 weeks to take this if you wish. Obviously open book. It's in Blackboard, and it will be extra credit only. It will not count against you if you do not take it. So if you choose to take it, click here and the exam will load. There's a time limit on it. So be aware of that when you do start, you have to complete it. You can't pause and come back a day later. So it'll be 20 questions straight from the review questions in our workbook, and 100% optional as extra credit. If you have any questions on any of these deadlines or anything that's going on, please let me know, and I will be checking email and happy to help with anything.